Hello everybody, it is I Hidden Flame, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are, it just finished downloading, and it just uploaded, and yeah. All the way, does anybody ever read these things? Seriously, does anyone ever read these? Seriously? Anyway, we're playing Alan Wake 2. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, I can't turn that on because of the way I'm playing the game. I'd probably do that on my own time. Let's see. That looks fine. Yes, quality, because reasons. Why am I wearing my headphones? I don't need my headphones for this. What's this? Cinemat? Oh, cosmetics. Oh yeah, I picked up the DLC stuff, so. Ooh. Yes, I pre-ordered stuff. I might as well use them. Not sure how I feel about the Windbreaker. Do. Oh, no, no. Turn that off. Turn that off. What is this? Turn those on. Because I am blind. Sure, let's turn that on. Seriously? Well, I'm gonna have to because, obvious reasons. Normal. Because we're not babies here, right?
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Okay, so it looks like we are... I gotta turn this down. So I'm a big fat dude. Wait, this better not be Barry. Ooh. It is highly detailed. But it has been 10 years. Well, 12 years. And I know a lot of people can be playing this game, and a lot of people are going to be ignoring my channel, but hey, I'm playing because I want to. But if you do like what you see or what you hear or want to see what else I'm doing, please check out my other stuff, because I put a lot of effort into my videos. While they may not be as edited or as popular as I'd like them to be, I do my best. I don't even know where I'm going. Hi, wolf. I think that was a wolf. Looked like a wolf. Well, someone's upset. They look like Alan, I'm not sure. Oh, I can run now. Okay. So it looks like the darkness is coming back. Even though you would think it would be contained in the FBC. Well, it's raining, so maybe I'll get cleaned off. Oh, we're not going that way. Now that's a good stinger. I like that.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Okay, so this is going to be episodic. Got it. I need to turn these subtitles down a bit because they're overpowering. Okay, where are they at? Interface. Turn that off. Turn that off. Let's see if that works.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Cool. We got a map.
I think I hear someone. Could be out.
There we go.
Take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
I knew it.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that, Federal agents are right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Wait, is Sarah in this one?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
All right, let's get into that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
Okay. That's one way to look at it.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Alex Casey.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Okay. The Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Oh,
The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues in the progression of investigation. So, I've never been able to create a mind palace myself. I've tried. Okay, what do we got? Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010, no other casualties. So we got Ted Lane, dentist, stabbed wounds, bloated, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Okay, slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water, post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs, deep gash in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experienced bloating. Post-mortem tattooing of body. The murder's targets have no discernible common traits. The chest trauma resembles animal brutality techniques. That's it. That's all I got so far.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
But yeah, Alex Casey.
Arcane nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Is this a figment of Alan's imagination and he brought his character to life? Is this the next book in his stories?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. She was she playing soccer, tennis? No. This is the brave new world we live in. Her family was cheering her on as she won the match in a game that only exists on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Banking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and the sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. Aww. It might be bright, sunny July, but never too soon to worry about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right. In the grand scheme of those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all of you thinking, there's got to be another way. There's a great news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So get out there and do it. Just don't forget the flashlight in case it gets dark. Oh, I love newspapers. I really do. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Miss Amanda Smith reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. Coffee Bean, as the owner, or CB as the owner refers to him, has been missing for 3 days, and Miss Smith was afraid she would never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears. I must have asked, am I dreaming, for at least the 7th or 8th times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Roger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the Wayward's canine. It's rare that you get these kind of calls, and I feel grateful to have had the opportunity. What? I should be using my real voice. With all the predators out there, usually you are telling folks their found dogs are dead, their cats eaten, and so I felt real good to give some good news. Even if Coffee Bean was in kind of a rough shape, the fur will grow back. Or the fur will grow back. Sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was finally disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors. The chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to the attacker at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses of the crime were visibly shaking, one of whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting into marshmallows, and the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so when we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog started barking his head off, and the psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." You should never feel safe in the forest. A representative from the rental cabins, who choose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, if you have any plans to stay at our lovely cabins this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to jury-rig some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us. The representatives went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in the company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state-of-the-art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Har, har, har. But yeah, that's Alex Casey. And I wonder if he is actually something that Alan wrote in. Maybe Alex can get him out of the dark place. We will see. Because Alan has tried 4 times to get himself freed. The first DLC, the second DLC, American Nightmare, and In Control. All of which failed to get him out. So hopefully, 5th time's a charm?
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all of its inverted glory. So there's a typo there. None other, not no other. But whatever, let it pass. Let a typo pass. So my video are going to be how these games are supposed to be played. Don't just run and gun. If I learned anything from Alan Wake, you explore. You go off the beaten path.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
See? Nothing there. Okay. Mordor Falls, huh? This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resembles a mortar and pestle, quite like the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Huh. Hello.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Ugh, sneeze. Alright, bless me. Bless you. Bless everyone.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Wow, that's... Okay. Mulligan. You're still alive, Mulligan. Oh, we're supposed to go that way. What's over here?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Okay. What's this? Ooh. Stoof. I found Stoof. Everybody likes Stoof, right? And that's pronounced S-T-O-O-F. Stoof. The Witch's Hut. Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Folklore. Is there anything here? I could at least bolted that up. This looks new. Maggie told me that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. I snuck out last night with we went to the big house by the lake. Instead of watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something's weird's going on down there, and I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way into the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic. Okay, cool. Ooh, more stoof.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
What? Where? Talking about that? That's cooler. Not a kid's lunchbox. Is there something I'm not seeing? Oh, it is.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Manuscript fragments. Ah, so there is... Manuscript fragments can be okay. Ah, okay. So, with each of the places, I can upgrade the pistol. But I need a bunch of them, so I'm going to be finding a lot of these, I guess. So we're not finding thermoses, we are going to be finding lunch boxes. Fair enough. I have no idea where I'm going, and I'm probably lost. Hey, Alex, where are you? Oh, that's cool. Okay. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake, being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there is many mysteries to the stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron was the lake. Of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, and her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named the Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake, and then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to extract revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Isn't that... what's her face? Oh, God. And Tom wasn't a sheriff. He was a... Sam knows what he's doing. That is the Lady of the Lake. No. God, I just played the game, dude. God, what was her name? Cynthia? Cynthia Weaver, I think. Was it Cynthia? Or was that the Lady of the Light? Ah, I'm at the crime scene. Alex, you here? There he is.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Actually, yes, I did.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Yeah, that's me. Mulligan told me you were coming the other way. Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay, you unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the keyboard, on the case board inside the Mind Palace. So how do I do this? Oh, push up. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay, placing the key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable on the case board in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. The Alex Casey lunchbox.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
For later. Okay. This is what we're working on. Wait, do I have to put this somewhere? Ah. No. Talk to someone. Bright Falls area. Cauldron Lake area. Ah. I thought I turned this off. Ah. Mentions Alan. Alan Wake. Who the hell are these? Ah. Well,
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay.
Ugh.
What? How do I do this? Ah, that's how you do it. Okay.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved an open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance through the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Visiting the
Need to
Mind
find
Place
more
does not
clues.
pause the game. Be mindful of threats.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Can I open the box? Oh, there's some chips. Open the box. I want to open the box. Oh, what's that?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Okay.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
The hell?
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Really? That's how they're killing Nightingale off?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
The hell?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Are they cleaning up loose ends from the incident of 2010?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
You can use profiling inside Sokka's Mind Palace to get... Oh, okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
You do that there, sir.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Yeah, manuscript page.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, that's a message. That's from one of Alan's books.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page,
Or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Okay.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
It's a metaphor. It's not an actual thing.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Okay.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Are we going to go dissect?
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do... what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I wonder how control's gonna influence this game.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
He? I thought Sarah was the...
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I thought Sheriff Breaker was the... Can I get that thing off my screen?
Aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
The heck is that?
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Wait, what? What did you see? What did you see? I didn't see a thing. Okay, can I get rid of that thing off my screen, please? Please get rid of that thing. It's gonna bother me. Unless I actually have to go up here because he's not following, so...
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Well, there's the car. No, don't...
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Apparently there's something out here and I don't see it. Where's my map? Maybe it's over here is what I'm looking for. Okay. What do we got here? The rarest wildlife of the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over, with the proper gear and skills which I thankfully possess. Next goal, to spot the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch before it begins its journey south. I noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life, and it seems to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however, nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved inland, foliage was stunning. Must come back in the fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. just as a way, just at the way the Methuelah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, some saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw the weirdo guy, decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook at the camp. But I'm more interested in this Alaskan onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago. But the sound's wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hopefully they go away. Something is not right about this place.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Oh, God. A triangle. Give me the map. I've already been over there. Okay, let's go.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Oh, shut up, Alex.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Who are you? We're gonna look around.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hello. The boatyard.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain. Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Nope, 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 nope. Though I should look. Is there a... Ooh, yes, please. So I guess if you guys have hyperacoustis, sorry? I'm trying to see if there is a creator thing. I don't want to get hit with a claim right off the bat. Don't see one. You look bored, dude. Hello, ma'am. I think you're a ma'am. It's kind of dark to see.
Hey, how are you doing? Hey there.
Oh, that is weird. Okay, so... Huh. Oh, that's our board.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Blooded. Looks like the tide is up.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Goodbye.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good finds?
Zilch.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger. Their bed for housekeeping.
Mayor said her.
won't roll over on the issues.
Who said her? Huh? I like ambient sound. There's Bright Falls Sheriff. Can I go in? Yay, I got a map. Did they move the building? Because in the first one, there was a path. Huh. Don't change the map on me, guys.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, I'm looking around.
Oh dear. Cute.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really.
It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year. Like Christmas, but better.
Well, I certainly hope so. I hate the holidays.
You and me both, buddy. Oh. You know, I'm just gonna keep walking.
I'm not done here yet.
Okay. Whoops.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Where's Sarah?
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
His voice sounds familiar.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
No.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What'd you find? They're hiding something.
Hi. How can you be so calm?
Corpses. The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Rose?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Rose has gotten older.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
Where's Sarah?
Agent?
Howdy. You're not Sarah. Where's Sarah?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
I think.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Branding iron, probably. Okay. First off, make sure we're at the right one.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Okay.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
It does seem inconsistent, unless he was dead before he showed up on the...
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to look for it.
Think, Saga.
I guess nothing on this one just yet.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Oh, hey.
We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant.
The dude from Quantum Break.
I have them right here. No, wait.
Knew it.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
Okay, so he blinked out.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens restores some of the health. Leave you. If you leave or attack while in combat, it will become temporarily available.
Go!